Muéstrame sus pasos, te cuento hasta 10 y ven. Yo sé que tú quieres. Sé que tú quieres conmigo, amor, de todos esos placeres que brinda la vida y que nos hace tan feliz. Sé que tú quieres conmigo, amor, de todos esos placeres, como acariciarte y conocerte de raíz.
Hello guys, we would like to welcome you to our family YouTube channel. We are the Blancos, and we're very excited to be able to share this great content with all of you.
And so for our first video, we decided that we're going to do a Q&A just so you guys can get to know us, and we'll probably discover things that we didn't know about each other, but more likely that we're not.
Okay, and for our first thing, we wanted to introduce each other so you guys can get to know us a little bit more. So my name is Claudia and I'm 21, and I'm super excited to be starting our channel officially. Yeah.
My name is Wendy and I'm 19.
My name is Oscar and I'm 26.
All right, so the first question is, what is your channel going to be about?
Yeah, so our channel is going to be a lot. So we're going to be talking about our personal lives, professional lives, giving you advice on many things that you might want to have more advice on, and travel vlogs. We love to travel as a family, so you're going to see a lot of great bomb content, and a lot of tea time. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of things.
Absolutely. And besides the tea time, in addition, we definitely like to make a lot of noise. So we'll definitely be having a lot of travel vlogging that we'll definitely do all year. Very excited. For everyone who's followed us on Instagram and all social media platforms, you guys know how we get. So I'm very excited. Another thing is we'll definitely want to invite you to get to know us on a deeper level other than social media. Really get to know us, connect with us, and definitely understand where we come from as a family. And you'll know that we are actually more alike than you would think. Very connected.
All right, and so the next question is, what are your favorite things to do?
So for me is I love spending time with family, so very family oriented. Just love doing things with the family. I also love dancing, so any salsa, bachata, I love dancing, Zumba. I'm so into Zumba, so that really calms me down. It just motivates me to do more stuff too when I dance, so I like doing that.
So whenever I have leisure time, I like to do makeup. I always do my friends' makeup whenever I can. I also like to cook, just because I became vegan 4 months ago, so I need to do a lot of that. And also I like to travel, so whenever I can, I try to do it with my university or with my family.
One thing that I really like to do, it's so many things, but one thing would definitely be motivating others. I honestly feel when I was growing up, it was hard to find a person I could look up to, and throughout my life I always was looking for that person to look up to. And sincerely, besides my parents, which they did a great job helping us grow and helping us evolve to the adults that we are, I would definitely say that I wanted to be that for someone else as well. And gladly, I do have humbly a lot of friends that look up to me, and I definitely want to be able to set that right example to other people as well.
All right, and so the next question is, what are your life goals?
So I'm actually going into school for social work right now. I'm trying to get my master's, so finding a job in that and helping my community. Since most of the time social workers are shut out and not very seen as a helping person. Yeah, and that's one of them, so become a great social worker for my community. Second is get property and create a business. I'm not sure what right now, but maybe into skincare or what else? Yeah, skincare. That's one big thing for me.
Yeah, so I actually want to be a nurse, dermatologist nurse practitioner, so I'm majoring in nursing, and so we're learning about the skin structure and functions, and so I feel the first thing you see in an individual is their skin, and I want to make sure that everybody feels confident, because I know when I was younger I lacked of confidence, and so it's kind of building up. It's not up there yet, but it's building up. It's a growing process, so I feel I want that for every individual, and that's why I want to become a nurse practitioner in dermatology. And I also want to travel with my family, like I said.
I actually would consider definitely doing real estate. I'm actually in the process of that. For quite some time now, I've been afraid to take the challenge, and sincerely, I took it upon this year to definitely say, you know what, it's the year of action, it's go time, and I overcame it. Sincerely, I had a lot of mentors that definitely helped me. I managed to pass my exam. Now I'm just preparing for PSI. So, but above all in this situation, I want to make sure that I can become a part of what many people's dream is to obtain a home. And sincerely, what better way than to be a part of that success? One thing I do want to mention is I did not finish college. I know a lot of people would say, hey man, I'll be honest with you, I put that on pause, but I'll definitely be going back in about 2 years. Like I tell you, I'm chasing my dreams, and sincerely, 2020 is telling me to take care of that at this moment.
And so the next question is, tell us 3 things that you wouldn't know.
For me is I'm a Virgo, so born in September, and I'm such a believer in astrology. Like I see my horoscope like every day, and I'm like everything connects to like a Virgo, like what I am. So yeah, that's one of them. Second is what can I say? I love to cook as well. My sister.
Yeah, we cook sometimes together.
We like to cook.
We can.
3, let me see. I'm a very outgoing person. I have like a lot of energy. Yeah, so those are 3 things.
3 things about me. First of all, I'm actually born on Halloween, and I am a Scorpio.
Yeah.
So whatever you think about a Scorpio, you're wrong. Or you could be right. But one thing I will tell you is that once you get to know a Scorpio, they're actually real caring, beyond what people would say we are. Another thing is I love school. As far as anything, education is something that we're never gonna stop learning, and as much as you would say, you're always gonna learn. And sincerely, what is life if you're not continuing education?
Yeah, 3 things you wouldn't know about me is I'm actually a premature baby. So I was supposed to be born in April, but I was born in January, and I don't mind it. I mean, I don't like the winter, but it's fine. I love January. And another thing is that I like pink. That's my favorite color. But the last thing is I'm judgy to the ones I care about. And I know this could be a bad and good thing. I don't know if it's gonna change, but I'm really judgy to these 2 because I really care about them, and sometimes it's the thing that I do. The first instinct is to just judge sometimes, certain actions and stuff, but that's because I care about them. So.
And just to throw in something in there, I definitely want to mention I'm very protective as well. So I'll take that moment to definitely say that. I won't show it, but you guys know that I am.
Yeah.
I'm definitely protective to these 2 as well, because carried them from as they were a baby up to today. So it's glad to be a brother and a best friend at the same time.
Yeah. And where have you guys traveled together? So we can name a few places we traveled together.
So we've traveled to Dominican Republic, my favorite spot ever. Like I love it over there. People are amazing. Food is amazing.
Really hot, really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. We also been to LA together, San Diego.
One of the ones that stand out the most would definitely be the Orlando, Florida one.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be sincere. Wow, that experience was phenomenal. Going to see.
We went to Disney World, and it was
Disney
actually
World.
really nice.
Like our dreams since babies.
Never would I think that I'll be able to experience that, but to be able to experience that, especially with you guys, that's something I would never forget. And sincerely, seeing Mickey Mouse was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
At any age.
I didn't think, and Minnie as well. They're like the same height.
I know, they're so cute.
So cute.
So, what is your favorite Netflix show? I mean, mine personally is Grey's Anatomy, just because I want to be a nurse practitioner. So you kind of like learn a lot of terms in there, and there's a lot of drama in there. So I like the drama sometimes. Can't lie about that.
Okay. For me, it's Black Mirror. I just enjoy the show because it's always like a new, different topic in each episode. So it's talking about how the future will be, like the technology. So I'm all into like the science, sci-fi.
Yeah, that too. Let me erase my answer and say that, because that's that.
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, all these shows are great, but one thing, one show that I really love, and sincerely, call me what you want to call me, but it's a crazy show, but I love it. It's You.
Oh yeah.
Season 1 and season 2, ran through them in about 4 days, but I'm patiently waiting for the 3rd season.
All right, can you describe yourself in 3 words?
Let's see, caring. I care for like all the people surrounding me, like around me, friends, family. Sometimes I put them sometimes in front of myself. So caring is one. Second is ambitious. I'm always wanting more. And sometimes I stress myself out by doing multiple things that maybe, you know, I'm in school, working, doing all this, but I still want more because I know in the future it will all pay off, you know, and I want to be financially stable when I'm older and just have the life that I want. So that's why I force myself while I'm young. So that's one. Another, ambitious. Positive. I always try, even though there's sometimes that in life, you know, we all experience some bad things in life. I always try to keep a positive mindset and always be happy. So people are always like, why aren't you sad, or like, why aren't you mad? I'm like, I try to be positive and live life like that, you know? Don't be negative. Keep positive energy around you, and yeah, continue living life like that.
So 3 things that I would definitely want everybody to know about me is I'm actually very caring, super caring. Similar to what Claudia mentioned, I like to place people first before me. It's just how I am. I don't think I would ever change that. Second, very generous. Honestly, that's another thing I would definitely never change. I'm always going to continue to give that kind of energy. Third thing is I'm very ambitious. Sometimes it can become a little too much, and sometimes I definitely need to tone it down a little bit. But you know, definitely, there's always something that you always want, and I think it's always up to you to be able to provide that energy in order to make ends meet. Definitely want to be able to provide that life that I've always wanted.
I would say I'm open-minded, so I like to see like different perspectives and see, even if I'm wrong, try to see what the other person is saying, even though sometimes it can hurt. And I think we go through this a lot of the times. Like Oscar would tell me things that, you know, sometimes I don't want to hear, but I'm learning how to be open-minded, whether that means just soaking in the information, just not saying nothing, and just like appreciating the information, or saying something in response and kind of like disagreeing or agreeing with it, but just making sure that that thought is inside of me, like, you know, that I well soaked it. I'd also say I'm caring. Like even though we all said it, I feel like deep down we're all caring.
Yeah.
You know, it's just humane. Even though there's some people that don't care, but we are caring. And then I would also say I'm funny. Now, like, if you get to know me, I say a lot of jokes, so you might guys see that in a few videos. So the next question is, what was your longest relationship and do you regret it?
We're turning into a different direction
We
now.
turned into a different.
What's going on?
This is the moment I step away.
Because I feel like with a relationship, you get to know the person too. So yeah. Okay, I can answer it. So my longest relationship was 1 year and 7 months. And I do not regret it because I feel like at the moment, that's something that I wanted to do. I wanted to get in a relationship with that individual. And at the moment, you know, we had fun memories that we built up together, and you always grow and learn from that relationship. So I feel like every person you meet, there's a reason, whether it's good or bad, that person came into your life for a reason. And I don't regret any relationships I've been in.
Yeah, for me, the longest relationship was 2 years. Similar to Wendy, you know, you meet a person and you learn and grow from that person, so I don't regret it at all. So,
Longest relationship I've ever had was 3 years, and in those 3 years I've learned a lot, and genuinely I don't regret anything from the relationship, because at that moment I did know that was something I wanted, and it felt special. And generally, I'll be honest with you, it helped me become a better person today. Whether things worked out or they didn't, you should always have a positive mindset and don't carry on any kind of energy that was probably not what you expected onto the next person.
So the next question is, have you ever failed at anything, and what did you learn from it? So I actually went to one of the top DC high schools. I went to Benjamin Banneker, and I was surrounded with a lot of smart students. So one thing that I failed at was really believing in myself. Like, I would go to school and I just wouldn't want to answer the questions because I'm like, oh my God, I don't know if my answer is, you know, good enough. But the thing is, after I graduated and went to college, not saying that there's not anybody smarter than me in college, there's always going to be somebody smarter than you, better in something than you, and you just have to face it. And just learn from it. So going to college, I started to answer questions and just believe in myself and give the best that I can do, and just know that at heart that everything doesn't have to be top notch. You just answer it, you do whatever you want, and just believe in yourself, because everything is going to be fine. But if you keep holding into yourself like I did in high school, because I was surrounded with smart students, and not saying that I wasn't smart, but I just didn't believe in myself. So I learned to just express and don't look down on yourself.
So a while back, I was working at a nonprofit, and I was the supervisor for this whole department program, and I missed the deadline. So I felt like I failed my whole program, my whole team, because I failed it. And nonprofit, you know, we have to write grant proposals, so I missed the deadline on that. But the positive was that I was able to contact the person, and they gave us a whole week, you know, because I was able to talk to them. And thank God that they were able to, you know, fix it up with us, and we were able to still work with that grant. So for me, I felt like I was like a failure because I was young, and I was like one of the young professionals that was working there. So I felt like so disappointed in myself. And I'm like, you know, next time just be more organized. Time management is key in anything that you do in life. So that helped me a lot, working in that, towards that in school, work, and life in general. So that helped me a lot.
All right, so why should people subscribe to our channel?
Well, why shouldn't you guys? So I want you guys to subscribe because, you know, we're going to create amazing content. And
Phenomenal content.
Phenomenal. Fires. And also, like, you know, we're siblings, so just giving you guys insights about our life and vlogging, just typical things that you would love to see. Tea time. It's going to be a lot of good, great content here.
Yeah, and like we're all human, so we have all gone through like different like situations in life, and I feel like just giving you guys advice and different perspectives, because like my perspective sometimes is different from Oscar, and so really like just giving you guys the advice if you guys need it.
What they said, but definitely what I definitely want to make sure is that you guys know that we're here for you, and it's more than just a channel. It's definitely a place where we can all connect, sit back, relax, and enjoy the experience for this year and for many years to come. Guys, we want to first say thank you. This concludes our first video for YouTube as a family, and we hope for many more. So with much love
from our family to your family, with lots of love, we are the Blanco family.